Hey guys, so today I'm just going to make a quick tutorial in WeVideo on how to use it. I'm sure you've all used it by now for some kind of project at some point in like library or language arts or something like that. But there's a lot of things that you can do with this that you may not realize. So once you're in WeVideo, and by the way, you don't have to sign up, you just have to log in and use your Google account. You go to Create New. And it does have like a podcast thing, and you can record a video directly into it. Right now I'm going to use the video function and just show you a couple of things you can do. Okay. So when you upload information, if you have a video or a song or a photo, it allows you to do photos as well. You would go to import, and then you would browse to select. You would go into your file folder, and it would upload into this, which is your My Media folder. Okay, so this is all the stuff I've done, in the past, whatever. I should take some time to clean it up, but not right now. So that's what we got there. All right, so that's once you import something, it will go in there, and it does do alphabetical. So if you know what the name of the file is, you should be able to find it that way. If you have a photo or a video, all right, it will go into one of these two tracks. These are tracks. And then if you have audio, which is just music, or just sound in this case, it'll go into this track, okay? And you can't see that because of the silly screencastify record thing, but that's where it is right there. If you need to add tracks, you would just go to the plus and add, either a video or an audio track, and you can just continue doing that. I've done as many as 26 video tracks, and I usually mix stuff in either Soundtrap or GarageBand if I have more than 4 audio tracks, but it will handle that much stuff, okay? For right now, I'm just going to use the stock media just to show you what you have here. So you can just look up anything. I'm going to look up space because, why not? When you find video, let's say I have this video right here, and I have another video. Oops, sorry. I had to grab that one. Right, and I want to have them kind of go, like maybe a little bit of this one, and then have it go into that one. There's lots of stuff I could do. I could do a fade on it, which if I click on this, there we go. This first button brings you up to an editing panel. I'll show you that in one moment. But this right here is your fade. So opacity, as we talked about in Photoshop or in Pixlr, is how transparent an image is. So what this is it'll make it transparent, and then it'll be solid. And then if I wanted to, I could send it back to a transparency. Okay. If I want it fully solid, I need to create a dot like that. These are automation dots, just like we used in Soundtrap. Okay. So now this will go in and out of the other one. All right, and if I want, I could go down to here and try to find some kind of sound to go with that. So maybe, I don't know, this. I'll scroll down, put it in the audio track. Okay, so now I can go to this and play. It's just playing that audio track because I'm selected on it. That's the problem. So as you can see, that would be a nice, way to introduce something. If you had multiple clips of film, you could do that. Another fun thing you can do with this is you can have it do just a quarter of the screen, or as whatever fraction of the screen you actually want. So I could put a bunch of tracks on top of each other. So let's do 1, 2, and yes, they're different lengths. I should try to make them all the same length. I'm actually going to add another track right here. Okay, so I'm going to put 4 tracks up here just for simplicity's sake. I want to make sure I have them all start at the same place. Okay, so I'm going to have them all start at the same place, and what I'm going to do is click on this one, And then I'm going to go to the clip editor, and you could just double click and it'll open this as well. So what I can do with this is I'm going to do an animation actually. So I'm going to make this clicking on start so I know where the clip begins. Okay, and I'm going to make this a quarter of the screen, so that's 0.5. I know that doesn't really make sense, but 0.5 is a quarter of the screen, so I'm going to put that guy here. Okay, and then I'm going to have it slide. Again, 0.5. I'm going to have it slide to here. All right, and I could put the grid on, I could snap it, but I'm just trying to do this quickly. And then I'm going to save changes. Then I'm going to do the same thing for my other slides. So I'm going to double click on it, go to start. .5. I'll put this one on this side. Actually, annoyingly enough, that's the start. Okay. Here. Now I'm going to go to end and I'm going to put it here. Save changes. Okay, so that's those two. Now I'm going to go to video 3, and the other thing I want to do is I want to trim it like this. I'm going to trim them all to 10 seconds in just a second. And 0.5. And 5. After I type in the number, I'm pressing enter to put it in place. Save changes, and then the last one. The hardest part is just remembering where you're going with each one. So starts. That's the end point. There we go. Starts. So 0.5. Here, then end. And again, I didn't line these up perfectly, but you'll get the gist of what I'm doing, I think. And you should go there. Pretty sure. Save changes. And then I just need to trim everything so that it sticks with that 10-second window. We go. So now when I play it, they should slide past each other. All right, so that's just a couple of the little things you could do with this. Other things you could do, you could add text, right? So if you wanted to add, you know, text to the beginning of one of those tracks, you could put it on top. Go to this. Right, and it will just show up as a transparency on top of everything. Save changes. So now that'll show up on top of that right there. There's just lots of options with this. Another thing I want to make sure you know how to do is when you're done, okay, if you're not done working, you just click close, but if you're done, you need to go to finish and then title it. I'll title it later because I'm running out of time. And then HD, and then make it public. And then you can save your thumbnail, whatever you want, and then save. All right, bye.